we get ready for 20 laps of late model racing here at Colorado National Speedway. It is the Rumble in the Rockies weekend, and this is championship night for the locals. And we're going to do our best to do the math to help you figure out this championship story. 20 laps coming to the green.
The sun has gone down at the perfect time. The lights reflecting off of the bodies. The late models, race number 1, 20 laps. Into the wall, the 60 machine. Right across the start-finish line.
31 of Smith. Now we're watching a battle for third, and that is your point leader to the inside. The 8 machine battling with battling with the 15 of Michael Hanna. Gets by Michael out of turn number 2, and that was close. Jeffrey coming out of turn number 4.
And the 31 machine is the one that the 8 is trying to chase, prevent him from getting any points. Needs to make up a 9-point advantage. Can do it. For Kemet. You're looking forward. You see the 15 sideways out of turn number 2.
Yeah, big slide coming out of turn number 2. We'll lose time to the 51 of Meisner. Still sliding. So problems for Hanna and his 15. With that, the 40 of Brandon Newey. Looking to the inside. Tommy Rowe in the 6. That's a black and white number 6 machine. He's been dedicated and loyal to the outside, and that door's going to shut. Contact with the 40. And trouble out of turn number 4.
We got a spin. It's the 55. Will that bring out a caution?
Michael McBee on the infield. Pretty close to the racing surface. He's going to put it in reverse. And we say green for the moment in the 31. And Rick is creeping in.
Contact out of the corner. The 15 gets moved. And flat tire, broken right front for the 40.
Yeah, that's trouble going into turn number 1 for Brandon Newey. He's going to stay wide and stay.
Can he get off the track? I don't know if he'll be able to turn it off. We'll see.
The leader's approaching. Is he able to pull off the track?
No, that car cannot make it off the racetrack. This will require a caution, I would imagine, and it is out. 7 laps to go, and we got ourselves a caution. At some point, I don't know if you want to, but you might be able to pull up a replay of the 55 spin.
I just want to, when they're the car that tried to pull off the track that couldn't and then might stay on track for a little bit longer? I would just want to keep my eyes on that.
The chirping tire.
With 7 laps to go.
Watch the 98 of Kemet outside row number 3. Advantage might go to the 8. Our points leader coming into this event. And they both close in on the leader. I thought they were going to go 3 wide. They are going 3 wide, just further back. 51 with an issue.
Yeah, Meisner up the track. And we have a battle on our hands for the second spot, the 8 machine.
How hard will the 31 fight here? A little bit of smoke coming off of one of the cars. Caution.
Yellow.
And we got a big issue, Tommy. You are going to have to fire up a replay because something happened right here.
55, that's the second incident.
Yeah.
For the 55.
Well, he said if you're not going to show the replay of me spinning out earlier, then by goodness, you are going to show it now.
Oh, so this is the first incident for the 55. Just lost the grip. Coming out of turn number 4, we see the black car spinning out, and where do you go? Unfortunately, into the spin.
Excuse me, 4 laps to go.
All right, Smith with a drive on the outside of turn number 2. Can't get it.
Things get tighter, headed into the final main event of the season. And the 8's going to clear here out of turn number 4.
Dan moves up to second. Smith back to third.
Boy.
116 goes for a spin. We stay green at the moment.
Nope. Caution.
Mark Willie will bring out the caution.
A 2-lap shootout. A green-white checkered, if you will. The 8.
Coming out of turn 4. Oh, yeah, a little contact there with the 58.
Restarting on the front row. Can the 76 hold them all off? Green flag.
We are back to racing.
Not a great restart for the 8.
Oh, we're going to stack up into turn number 1. Everybody hard on the brakes, but they survive. Coming to the white flag this time by Dan Alama with an outside pass to the lead, but the race ain't done. White flag.
This could be a very big last lap. Oh, they're leaning.
Dan Alama had the lead at the line that time by, but this is the checkered flag lap coming through turn number 3 and 4. Cowan, Alama, who's it going to be at the stripe? Cowan. Coming to the line. Look at them drag racing to the stripe, and that is your margin of victory. That is 86 thousandths of a second right there.
Hell yeah. So
I feel bad because I've been mispronouncing Dan Alama's name. I called him Alama because that's what I feel like he is.
this race is double points.
It's a 2
points
per position.
Which means the 98 has to beat the 8 by 2 positions to win. The 31 will, I don't have, actually we do technically have it, and I'll have to do the math on it if I'm able. The 31 would have to beat the 8 by 5 positions to tie.
Problem is, there's only one spot between each other.
Anything can happen in short track racing.
That's true.
And there are a lot of cars.
The pace car is off. We're getting ready to send this late model season to a title. 18 cars we're going to take to green. It'll be 30 laps as we are racing. And we got to stack up into 1 and 2.
Oh, the 31.
Everybody makes it okay, but the 31 does not. He's going to lose a spot to the 8 of Alama.
Turn 3. You could see the fender curling over on the 6, and now the body is kind of hanging on in the right front. If it ended right now, the 98 would be your champion. If it ended right now, the 8 would be your champion.
Lee Kemet to the inside for the lead. Nope, I'm sorry. That's Rowe. That's his teammate. Kemet running third. Battle up front for the lead. Mikey Blackard in the 48 to the outside. He's a green car to the outside of Tommy Rowe. Rowe in the 6 will get the spot out of turn number 4, and this will allow Kemet now to work to the inside for the second spot. They still battle for second, though. They will be approaching the 55 lap traffic. Michael McBee got caught up in a wreck in the first of 2 late model races. McBee looking to stay high for a later yellow. Trouble in turn number 2. That'll be the number 30 of Jeremiah Hill, and it looks to be collected with the 27 of David Brown. 24 laps to go. Bumper to bumper into turn number 1.
And there's a little bit of that stack up we've seen throughout the night. 98 to the outside.
Oh, don't you take each other out, teammates. They were getting close out of turn number 4. Alama is there in the 8 machine. Travis Thurkettle hates when I say machine, but he's not watching, hopefully. 3 wide for the lead. Are we going to see this? Stack up out of turn number 4, and the 6 if Rowe gets a bumper.
Now remember, if the 8 finishes where he is right now, that's still not going to get him the spot, but look at this! The team car to the inside.
Tommy Rowe working the low side now, underneath Kemet.
He's
and the 31 of Smith in the bumper in the side of the 15.
He's
Black
like,
flag.
You don't need to lead. Black flag.
Yeah, black flag for either the 15 or the 31. See if I can figure it out next time by. The flag man waving the black flag.
This is pandemonium. Smoke coming out of the 15, it looks like. Trouble!
And it was a black flag to the 15. Yellow is out. And you see the damage there for the 51. That's Matthew Hill, one of our rookie competitors here at Colorado National, and involving the 116 of Willie. And we are back to green. Oh, is that the one machine putting the bumper to Kemet?
Oh, boy. The 31 almost cleans out the one. Side by side.
Okay, so side by side for second.
And suddenly the 98 saying, what happened?
Stuck on the outside. Now we've seen the outside work for the cars that can work up there. 3 wide into turn number 1. 51 of Meisner on the inside, contact made with a 40. Black flagged and finally answers the call. But you can see the 8 is closing in visually on Tommy
trouble,
Rowe.
turn number 4.
Yellow's out, and we have a Saturday night shootout for the championship here at Colorado National Speedway.
Double file. The 8 will be on the outside. The 98 will be on the inside. I should say your top 2 could still, do something wild.
So look at the far end of the racetrack. 31 gets in the throttle and gets into the rear bumper of Troy's number 1 NE.
He said move.
And it looks like just a pickup of the throttle a little sooner than anticipated. And that's light enough of a contact. Sends around Troy and brings out a caution with 4 laps to go. Into turn number 1.
Here
Bumper to bumper.
Kemet to the inside.
Kemet needs to keep that 8 to the outside. Preferably pass. But you got to play a pest now.
But he almost needs them to get passed by somebody else.
They are coming to the white flag. Final lap.
What do you do?
Tommy Rowe leads. Battle is for second. Kemet and Alama. I don't know how this one's going to play out mathematically, but I can tell you the 6 of Tommy Rowe to the line. Checkered flag. Kemet second. Alama third.
Alama should be your champion in the late models 2022. What a race. What a run.
Alama, Dan Alama, and the number 8 machine. Patriotic paint scheme, giving the crowd a wave.
Remember the Alama.
Amen.
Final feature race of the year. You take home the win. How do you feel?
It was great. It was a good run. We've struggled with this car off and on this year. Tonight is great. I got to give a special thanks to Lee Kemet, Miss T. Kemet. I wouldn't be in this ride if it wasn't for them. GolfCarSales.com. Everybody in the back that works on this car. Aaron, Jack.
You're working hard in that race car. You get short of breath.
Yes. Alex Rodriguez. Everybody. My wife. My son Travis. Everybody, thank you. Thank you for the fans out here. Because we wouldn't have a place to run with if it wasn't for them.